So,
You
what
look
have you been
amazing.
up to? Thank you very much, by the way. And you look amazing as well.
Thank you.
So, what have you been up to?
Well, I am in Blood Sisters.
Oh.
Yes.
Wait, I remember the girl you were the one fighting. What's her name again?
Timei, that's the character name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man. How did you play that character? Like,
oh my God. Do you know that between takes of that scene,
yeah.
I literally was crying. So we had a stunt guy that actually gave us, routines on how to fight, because they needed to believe it.
Yeah.
So there was a particular scene. There were little parts that the audience are not seeing that was short. The fight was really intense. I would go behind takes, between takes, I would cry, then I'll come back.
It was messing with my emotions.
Yes, it was messing with my emotions.
I can imagine.
But I'm glad that it came out well. Like,
great.
Blood Sisters is doing fantastic on Netflix.
I really loved it. Yes, I have. I loved it. It's like at first I didn't know what to expect when I started watching it, and then as I continued, I was like, wow. I had wows in a lot of scenes, and I was like, wow, these people, they did a great job. Everything was amazing. I loved it.
What about you? What have you been up to?
Well, currently just finished a series, Dilemma.
Nice. You're in Dilemma.
Yes, I am. My character name is Goldie there. So I'm always wearing this big afro.
So who is Goldie?
Well, Goldie is a trust fund baby. She doesn't work, but like she eats her father's money.
You even look like Goldie.
I know. Like, she's always wearing this big afro wig. Like, she's an Afrocentric kind of person. She fell in love with one of the lead characters, Tahir Waziri. So their own stories and other things. It's really a dilemma. There's a lot of different things happening. It was tasking. Yeah, because first of all, having to go to the location every day or whenever I was needed, it was a lot, because then you have a 7 a.m. call time, so you have to wake up by 4 a.m.
That's our routine.
There were times when I felt sick because it can be stressful sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
But then because you just have to get used to it, you have to work. But yeah, it was amazing. I know I learned a lot while I was on that set. I made friends. Met people.
Nice. And we're both on Man Picking, right?
Yes. You were the one toasting my father now. Oh my God!
You remember my character was hilarious.
My father hated that character so much. He was like, "Who is this witch? Why is she tormenting my life?"
I remember the director said that it should be that he wanted the character to be. Of course, I was someone that was trying to put myself on your father, the character, and then so. In fact, sometimes I'm laughing in my mind, even though I'm acting because I saw me this ridiculous.
I know, there's some. I was watching a few scenes where I saw you, and then the part where you just magically appeared in our house. How did you find that? How did you know that was our house? How did you get the key?
Remember that
all those things?
That scene where your father said he doesn't want to see me again, and then I was like, no, I'm coming back. I know this is your love language. I'm like, no, but it is so nice catching up with you.
He was even dreaming about you, Seth. Do you remember that scene?
He should dream about me. I tormented his life. Nollywood has been evolving in the recent times. What are you excited about in the industry generally?
Well, I am very happy that like you said, they've evolved a lot. That there's a lot of improvements in production generally, in acting, in the production aspect, DOP,
production value,
directors, everything has improved a lot. And I know we still have a long way to go, but I am proud to see that it's actually going well. Like, there's so much color grading. Like, I want to learn a lot from when it comes to production aspect, apart from just acting. So yes, I'm going to go into that as
If
well.
I should answer that question, something I'm so excited about is that we started seeing a lot of new faces coming up the scene.
Yes.
So producers, directors are now beginning to take the risk of, we can actually have a good film with a face that is not so known and all of that. So that's something exciting.
And there are a lot of amazing actors out there.
Yes.
They just need the opportunity
to come out.
Exactly.
Yes. And I would say, guys, if you're an actor and you're out there, please constantly put yourself out there. There are opportunities in the industry. So many people are producing, they're doing stuff. You have an opportunity to be a star. Yes. But then again, who is your favorite director right now?
I would say I have a favorite. There are many amazing directors. I like to work with people that know what they're doing. So I can't really say
like 3 that you have rooting for, like, or so let me ask 3 directors you're looking forward to working with.
I would say Kayode.
Yes. That's on my list too. Why do?
I don't know. I've seen some of his work and I can tell that there's so much creativity in it, and I like to work with creative people, like I said before. Also, I like Inioluwa.
Oh yes,
he's really good.
Oh my God, I saw an ad he did recently. And that ad is amazing. Director I would like to work with is Kemi Adetiba.
Actually, how did I skip that? Oh yeah, she is good. She is good.
Kemi Adetiba, if you're watching this, I am your fan. Please cast me in your film. Yes, please, I love you. I love you so much. And I heard amazing things about our work ethic and how she actually makes people enjoy being on a set. So that's actually something I'm looking forward to. Not every producer makes you enjoy the set. Sometimes the energy around is just always. How do you cope when the energy on set is not so nice?
Well, at the end of the day, you came there to work. So regardless of how the energy is, you still have to do what you came there to do. But energy matters a lot, because if there's negative energy, it kind of affects your performance. Even if you try to ignore and just you want to perform, but it affects your performance one way or another. So when you have good energy around you, it helps your cast, your crew members, it helps everybody work well, smoothly, with love and with togetherness. Do you get? So energy matters a lot, but like I said, regardless.
I remember there was a time I was on set. And so the scene required that an actor slapped me. So that's what the scene required. I didn't expect that the actor would really slap me, like slap.
You didn't expect it.
I didn't expect it. And he literally slapped me. Like, it was so bad, honestly. It was so bad, like I felt like maybe he had personal beef for me.
Wow.
Like, it wasn't acting slap. It was real slap.
Does he not know that when you're doing that, sometimes you just have to mime it? It's not real.
And that literally switched my energy. Like, the director kept asking me, what is wrong? Because it was so painful that I didn't expect that you were going to slap me. Like, why? Why would you just slap me?
There was a time on set, on Dilemma set, we were acting one scene where my character's boyfriend was being kidnapped. And the guys that came to take him hit him on the head for real with the gun.
Wow.
Like, he literally fell on the floor and he was in pain.
Wow.
So can you imagine? That's why I said there should be an entire training for that. What rituals do you do when you get a script? How do you dissect your script? You know, to make it into
question.
The character.
Okay, so usually this is my process. A producer reaches out to you and says, "Oh, I'd love you to be my film," and then I say, "Okay, when is your date?" This is just my entire process. When is your date? I tell you the date. You say, "Oh, I'm available." Let's say you're available, and then I say, "Okay, send me your script." So usually I read the script firsthand before I do any negotiations, because I like to understand what's the capacity, the extent to which you need me for, and then of course how many days would you be needing me for on set. So I read your script. Then after we have agreed on the negotiations, now into character. So sometimes before I do my second reading or third reading of the script, I usually like to discuss with my director.
Okay.
So, or the writer. After, speaking with the director or the writer, then I read again. Yeah. And then I'm marking some of the things. And then if I have issues with certain lines that I feel is not in line with who I believe my character is, I also have a discussion again and then come in on set.
Have you ever had any really challenging role that you felt you weren't so sure if you'd be able to play, and then you were like, okay, let me just give it a shot, and then you killed it or not? Have you ever had any challenging role like that?
Yeah. So like I said, a lot of scenes in Blood Sister that I shot didn't make it to final cut. But I remember that when I saw the script, so I didn't see the script prior to set, because I think me coming, I don't know if it was a last-minute decision, but I eventually came. I signed an NDA, and all of that. And then I came on set and I saw the script, and then I knew that the producer was telling me that they wanted it to be so intense, like the fight scenes. Honestly, I didn't believe that it was going to be that emotional.
Yeah.
Because I just felt like,
it's a fight scene.
Yeah, it's a fight scene. Yeah. You just do it, And then, like I said, in between takes, I saw myself crying. I'll go and cry. Then I'll come back again and shoot. Then I'll go and cry again. And I was like, why am I so emotional? But the cry won't just stop. Honestly. So I think that was some intense, character, because something I also wanted to do was that I just wanted the audience to believe it. Even if I had 1 second screen time, you shouldn't forget me.
I can't even lie.
You shouldn't forget me. So tell me, what's your most challenging role so far?
So far, I don't think I've actually had any role that's that challenging because every one I've done, I felt like it was something I could do. I would like to have challenging roles anyway. There is one thing I've always wanted to do is play the character of someone like a detective. So all these action roles, like having to do some stunts.
Are you preparing for that?
I don't mind, to be honest. I know obviously there has to be a training process before you eventually film. But I don't mind. I don't mind practicing taekwondo or karate. I do not mind. So I want to do stuff like that. So yeah, that's like one thing I know, and amongst others, obviously. But for now, I haven't really had any role that's that challenging. Yeah.
So what's your process of entering into character?
Well, when I get a call to perform a character, I just ask questions first, like what the character is about, how long they will need me, like you said earlier. Then when they send me the script, I go through it. Then we have our negotiation. But one thing I do, once I get the script and it's confirmed, I'm like, thank you, God. Because it's very important at the end of the day.
To say thank you, Jesus, is actually a good thing.
It's very important because at the end of the day, it's God that gave it to you, So you're alive, and then you got it.
Saying thank you, Jesus, is quite important.
I do that every time I get it, and then I start to get into the scripts, understand the character in my own way. But like you said, you talk to the writer. Some people might not really have one-on-one
access to the writer.
Yeah, exactly. So I get it the best way I can. I put 2 different characters in my head to see, okay, it could go like this, it could go like this. So I try to understand it both ways. When I get on set, I now have a conversation with the director.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is what I understand. He might ask me this, what do you understand from the script? What do you see your character as? And then he will tell me what he wants me to. So it might go in line with what I already had in mind, or he could just tell me, okay,
so
this
is
how
I
want it to be.
Actors directors, or you like a director that gives you, so we have different kinds of directors.
Yeah.
Some directors, when you come on set, they assume that you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing. So basically, they give you a free hand. They believe that, oh, you're a great actor, do your thing. There's some director that every step along the way, they're telling you, oh, do this, do that. So which do you like?
I like both, to be honest. But if there's something about them, they already know what they want to see. So they tell you, okay, this is what I want it to be like. Do your thing, but do it in this line. Do you get? So I think that's it.
Nice.
So it was nice catching up.